SmackDown returns to Lincoln. January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down right now.
See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and more. It's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale now. Ticketmaster.
Bagels & Joe is celebrating 31 years of business this year. With 4 Lincoln locations and 1 in Seward, there's more options for your favorite breakfast spot in town. And don't forget the Joe card for unlimited drip coffee for just $8.95 per person per month. Bagels & Joe, celebrating 31 years of serving Lincoln and the surrounding areas.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today: wintry mix and heavy snow. Traveling will be very difficult. We'll see a high around 33. Tonight, snow, wind, and blowing snow expected. We'll see a low around 18. And tomorrow, more snow, wind, blowing snow continuing throughout the day. We'll see a high around 24. Meteorologist Kyle Kleckner for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and it has been a little while since we've had a show, but we have got a great one going on tonight. I am joined by Harrison on the board as usual, as well as one of the veterans from the Nebraska basketball team. He's a crucial player that continues to get after it every game. Number 0, the one and only CJ Wilcher.
I appreciate the introduction.
We're so happy you're here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
But quick shout out to Layton's Pub. They always give us the best food, great service, and they're the kindest people. Definitely go check them out. Shout out to Dawn. You always give us the best food. But yeah, it is a good day. It's a Monday. It's a good start to the week. Yeah. You didn't have practice. No, you did have practice today. See, I didn't have practice today. I got a little off day.
That's tough.
So
we
yeah,
haven't got an off day in a little minute.
But yeah, the snow is definitely changing up our lives a little bit. But let's get into it. You had a great game against Indiana last week. You were throwing those threes up. You were killing it, absolutely dominating. You had a game against Wisconsin a few days ago, and you are going up against Purdue, who's ranked number 1 tomorrow. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling going into that?
I'm excited. Just to even have the opportunity to, again, get another chance to play at PBA. But then we playing against the number 1 team in the country. It's on a big stage, playing on Peacock. So tune in. But yeah, I'm excited. I think we're ready.
That's awesome. Do you have a goal for yourself going into the game?
Just control what I can control ultimately. Like, nobody knows what the game's gonna look like. Just kind of be aggressive when I need to be and be a leader at all times. So
How about for your team? Do you have like anything you guys need to focus on in the game?
I mean, outside of stopping Zach Edey, I mean, executing our principles of both offensively and defensively. I think it's kind of somewhere we kind of struggled with against Wisconsin. We had some early struggles in executing our defensive schemes, but I think we'll be locked in for tomorrow for sure.
Awesome. Do you get like excited or nervous for your games? Like, what is the scale on like a 1 to 10?
I think it's a healthy bit of both. If
Mhm.
I'm being honest, like I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting a little nervous, but
Mhm.
it's an opportunity to go play basketball. Like in front of some of the best fans in the country on the biggest stage, just like uh, living in that answered prayer. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
blessed for the opportunity.
Good for you. You're doing what you love, which is
Yeah.
all you can
Mhm.
do. But so tomorrow's game day. What does your routine look like for like game days?
Um, I wouldn't say it's like super intrinsic. It's about we have walkthrough and after walkthrough, we have like, team meals. We have team meal and after team meal, I'll chill out at the arena for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little bit of recovery, like in a hot tub, do some Normatec boots. Then after that, I'll go get some shots up. I get a bunch of shots up just to, shots I'll get in the game or just repetitions, also mental reps too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we start our warm up. So we start at 90 minutes. So we start with Kurt, our strength conditioning coach, and we roll out, stretch, do activations and stuff, and then we have our group warm ups, and then we just get ready for the game. Listen to some music, watch film again a couple times, and we head out there.
Do you have anything like specific you eat on game day or like meditation, visualization, any stuff like that?
So
What is the secret to CJ Wilker?
So I used to meditate a lot. Like when I used to have my own show, we used to talk about it a lot.
Like McCarthy did. I don't know if you caught that. You see McCarthy from Michigan versus Alabama, where he just sat at the end at the toes and like kind of like that.
Yeah. I
Okay.
used to do that a lot, but I kind of built a bad relationship with it. So
Mhm.
then I built a relationship with God. And, so I pray before the game and at halftime of the game, even throughout the game, depending on just how I'm feeling or what emotions is flowing, and just trying to stay even in that, and it keeps me even. So
Mhm. So you're not superstitious at all?
I used to be. No,
You
I'm
used
not
to be?
now anymore.
How'd you get out of that?
It's kind of like giving power to something that isn't necessarily true. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I didn't have a good game because I wore these sneakers. You know what I mean?
Dang, I like that. I'm gonna have to use
You know what
that.
I mean? Like I don't know. I just don't want to give power to too much things.
Mhm. How did your perspective on things such as that change throughout your years of playing college basketball? Because you've definitely learned things from when you were a freshman to now you're older. So, like, how did you adapt and change to all of those things? Or what are some of the biggest things that you've learned?
The biggest thing is my relationship with God and coming to know Jesus
Mhm.
and who He is to me, and I learned a lot about myself, good and bad, in that, and I think that was the biggest thing. But through the midst of that, experience is the best teacher. So um, being able to experience trials and successes to certain degrees, kind of taught me what I should do, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So
Mhm. That's amazing.
yeah.
So in December, you posted a video about talking about your faith and just sharing your journey with Christ,
Mhm.
which I think is amazing and good for you for
Appreciate it.
having the guts to put that out on social media.
Appreciate it.
What gave you the courage to share that?
That's a really good question. I was kind of nervous when I got it, because I didn't see it. So first, I didn't see it until like 3 weeks after I
Mhm.
did the video, and when I got it, I kind of was like, "Whoa," you know what I mean? Like it was just it was so put together and kind of just sound sincere. So I was kind of nervous to share it, but I shared it to my family, and then just once Christmas passed, I was like, I can't not post this before the year's up.
Mhm.
And then it's also too just like, coming to learn, like I said, learning about myself and then accepting who I am and loving myself ultimately through loving God and honoring God. So um, it's me. So I can't deny that. So that's just who I am. So that's why I put it out there.
No, I loved how genuine it was.
Yeah.
And you had made a comment on the post that you were really nervous to put it out.
Yeah.
So what were you like essentially nervous about?
The stereotypes.
Mhm.
I guess it's all of it came from what other people may say or think about it. But the stereotype of a Christian or somebody who believes in God and believes in Jesus Christ. And then also too being vulnerable. It's a lot that I kind of like unpacked in there. Um, so just be vulnerable on Instagram. Should I have like 10,000? You know what I mean? So
It's a lot of people.
shoot, I think 60,000 people saw it,
Mhm.
viewed it. So
Tons of people shared it. Like
you
that was a
know,
big thing. Yeah.
so it was definitely a vulnerable place for me to just put it out there and have everybody see it, judge it freely,
Mhm.
So
But amazing for you for being vulnerable on social
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
What was the like? What did people say after that post? Like, were you expecting them to say what they did say?
Yeah, I actually got a lot of messages about, it just sparking people's faith, like uh, people I grew up with or people I grew up playing basketball with.
Mhm.
Just messaged me like, this inspired me to get into my faith more, or to read more, or to continue to try to build a relationship with God and Jesus Christ. So
Mhm.
I was surprised about that, really, because ultimately, like when I was at the point of posting it, I didn't think anything of it. Like I thought I was going to do is ones and twos and just be on my page, but it actually kind of got a little bit of buzz.
No, yeah, it got a lot of traction.
Yeah.
What do you think has changed about you as an athlete since you've been growing your faith in Christ?
Um, Hope, and I mean that in like not like I'm desperate or
Mhm.
I'm going through the worst times, but I think it just gives me hope, like positively, that anything I go through, I can get through it, but not just get through it. I can get through it with success. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And to whatever degree that success may look like, it's dependent upon the situation, but that's just how I view it. So
Mhm. And I remember in your video you talked a little bit about like you dealt with anxiety and it was just like a roller
Yeah.
coaster. So has like growing your faith helped you as an athlete in those situations? Because as an athlete, it's just up and down with how you feel,
Mhm.
how you play, all of that. So has that helped you throughout your career?
Yeah, like I said before, prayer keeps me like grounded. You know what I mean? Like I pray before games and at halftime, and it kind of just keeps me focused on God and ultimately things that I can control. Throughout the game, because like you said, as an athlete at this level too, what I mean, there's so many people, so many eyes on you, so many people trying to judge you, but then it's also you being hard on yourself and then competing with teammates and competing for minutes, opportunities. It's just all those things aren't out of my control.
Mm.
So
If you could say one thing to an athlete or just anyone that's struggling with their faith right now, what would it be?
uh, I was reading James 1 today, like before I came here, James
Mhm.
chapter 1. And in that chapter, two words to me was endurance and patience. And endurance is essentially like not like running endurance,
Yeah.
but it's uh building your faith through that time of trial. Like endurance is the building of faith. So um, and then just do it, like get in the word. If you have those like heart tugs or you feel it in your spirit to go, you gotta get into word to go talk to somebody about it, or just do it, because like that's how I got into my faith. You know what I mean? Like I started having heart tugs before last season, and I didn't follow it, and then I went through what I went through. Now I just try to follow my heart and what's what I mean, leading me towards what I need to do. So
Mhm. Good for you.
yeah,
That's amazing.
appreciate it.
Yeah, well, it's great that you found that in your sport and you're able to share that with the platform that you have. So let's get into your season a little bit.
Mhm.
You are having a great season. How is it for you? How do you think you're doing though? Because we all have expectations for ourselves. When people are telling us we're doing amazing, in our heads, we're like, we could be doing better. So how do you think you're performing?
Um, that's a good question. I think I'm playing pretty well as of now, but I know the job's not done. I mean, not even necessarily for myself. Just continue to be a leader for my teammates and keep that as the focus and controlling what I can control. I'm not playing good off the back of my own strength.
Mhm.
Um, my teammates. Again, all glory to God giving me the opportunity to do these things. But um, yeah, I think I'm playing pretty well as of now, but there's still more things to do.
Mhm. So what do you want to work on and improve besides being a leader?
hmm Um, shoot, being consistent in all aspects. I think being like a steady guy.
Mhm.
I just want to continue to strive for that. Um, being somebody my coaches, my teammates can lean on in certain moments. So
That's good.
yeah,
Way to be a good teammate.
yeah,
I love it.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So training wise, what are some of the things you guys are focusing on in practice or in lifts right now? Because you guys are kind of like you're
Yeah,
performing every so few days. So what do you got going on?
yeah. Kurt and our sports science group, like guys like Matt and RJ, and Andrew, our trainer, they're like on point with it about load management and like certain guys who like have certain injuries. Like I tweak my back, so like sometimes I may sit out during the drill just to protect my loads. Or
You were getting a massage the other day for that?
yeah, I did get a massage.
Yeah, and how was that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. So yeah, I think they're on point with it. So it's about not necessarily maintenance, but endurance in terms of like when we get into February and it's time to compete to get into the tournament, we'd be physically ready to go through those. Because it's a long season.
Mhm.
You get beat up, especially our bigs, because they banging with the best bigs in the country. So they're on top of that.
Besides tweaking your back, how's your body feeling? Because like you're older.
Yeah.
So like your body wears down after a while.
I mean, yeah, but I am a senior, so yeah. I mean, my body feels pretty good. It's an everyday thing, trying to take care of it. Getting cold tubs, hot tub contrast, and stretching at home, and doing stem, just the maintenance things has been important. So
Have you noticed you've had to do more recovery stuff as you've gotten older?
yeah, but I didn't start feeling this way till this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's been kind of new.
Yeah, like I mean, I've always had like things from working out. You get back tightness, soreness,
Mhm.
but this year I had a back spasm preseason.
Oh.
Yeah, so just gotta be on top of that stuff.
And how is lifting going? Because do you guys lift while
Good.
you're in season?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we lift. We just lift today.
Okay.
We lift all the time.
So what are some of the core lifts you guys are doing?
Shoot, we're doing a lot of plyos, like trap bar deadlifts, but we also do a lot of body weight stuff too,
Mhm.
or like hydrosphere stuff. I don't know if you've seen those before, because yeah, you probably haven't seen them, but they're like spheres with like water in it,
Okay.
and we do a lot of stuff with that. It's a lot of core and stability stuff. So
There you go. What's your favorite lift you got?
favorite lift? I don't think I have a favorite lift. Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite lift.
If you do one lift for the rest of your life,
Just one. All
just
right.
one.
Dumbbell bench.
Oh my
probably.
gosh. Like a heavy dumbbell bench or like a light one?
I mean, I guess if I'm doing it, that's the only one I'm doing for the rest of my life. I gotta, switch up the weights, go heavy,
From
go
like
light.
5 to 25, stuff like that?
No, no, 5 to 25 is crazy.
We'll see. So are you more of a practice guy than a lift guy? Like you enjoy practice more?
Yeah, I do enjoy practice more, but I do like lifting.
Mhm. There's just something about a good lift.
Yeah, exactly. Like you know what I
Mhm.
mean, especially after like a tough loss, or like you know what I
Yeah,
mean, you don't
that
necessarily
too.
play well, or you get aggravated about certain things.
Is there like a practice day or a lift day that you dread? Like that's absolutely the worst.
No, that's more preseason.
Okay.
Preseason, we have like scheduled out days. Like Mondays would be a green day, then Tuesdays orange day, and then Wednesdays red days.
So elaborate a
Those-
little bit on that.
So like the green days are like light days,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. Like then we go light. We try to stretch. Some people stretch and stuff like that. Then the orange days is a little heavier, so it's like light to moderate. Then the red days we just go maniac. It's like super heavy for reps and stuff like that.
I feel like that would be like so twisted on your mind because like, oh, this is a red day. This is gonna like suck.
Yeah, but we got our strength coach is elite. He's elite.
Yeah, pretty blessed with what you got going.
Yeah, for sure. And then the music always is good too, so it gets us through it.
Do you guys get to pick the music or they choose the music for you?
I'm heavy on picking the music.
Okay.
Like I'm always like
Locker room too. You're on the odds.
we don't really play music in the locker room, but we play music like on the court and in the weight room. I'm heavy on like suggested music. I suggest a bunch of music.
So what are you suggesting?
I like neo soul. Kurt, me and our strength coach, Kurt, we probably got the same playlist. Like, you know what I mean? He's 34. But yeah, I like neo soul music, but I also like old school rap, like 90s rap, early 2000s
Okay.
rap. I'm pretty versatile in my likings.
I don't know
Well,
if I'd give you the ox, I'm gonna be honest.
You probably wouldn't, and
Yeah, I
it's
probably
cool.
wouldn't.
But I also listen to a lot of Christian music too.
Okay, that's good. In the locker room or just like
I play it
outside?
anywhere, especially when I work out.
Really? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I've always been that. Like I never was like super like NBA young boyed out and like done
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Like Young Thug and all that stuff.
I like them. I respect their work. You know what I mean? Like I'll
Mhm.
listen to them in the group setting, but like not in my car.
I respect that. I feel like the music definitely has to like vibe with the situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Have you ever thrown up during a workout?
Yeah, this summer.
This summer?
Yeah,
Like during training?
nah, not here. At back at home,
Okay.
we was doing like conditioning, shooting, conditioning workouts.
So it'll happen in Nebraska one of these days.
Nah, I don't think it's ever happened here.
We'll see.
Nah.
We'll see.
It was in a hot high school gym.
Oh,
You know?
do you at
It was
least
one
like
of
make it
those.
to a trash can or something?
Yeah, I made it to a trash can.
Okay, good job. I hate it when people just be like barely missing that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you?
No, but I be seeing it happen like right next to me. That's track for you.
I can see that happening in track. A
Yeah.
lot.
Mhm.
I actually grew up on the track, like running track. My older brother ran track. He ran 1600 and 800. I threw the shot put.
Mhm. You threw the shot put.
Yeah, I was a shot putter.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So just because you have 3 brothers,
So I have 4 brothers.
4 brothers,
2 older brothers,
mm-hmm.
a younger brother, and a sister.
and a sister. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So just 2 of you did track?
Nah, so my oldest brother, me, and my younger brother. My younger brother actually took his first steps on the track, but he didn't really run track too much because I started playing basketball. And he was about like 7,
Mm-hmm.
so he just started playing basketball after that with me. So
That's sweet. And you had another brother who went to college for basketball, correct?
yeah, my younger brother.
Your younger
Yeah,
brother.
he's at
So,
St. John's.
so did he kind of follow you in that aspect of playing basketball?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. He says that. So
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Look at you being a leader.
you know,
Yeah.
I guess you know.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
So, as an athlete, like what we put in our bodies is
Mhm.
pretty important.
Yeah, for sure.
What does your food look like? I feel like this is always a test for athletes to see
Yeah.
like what kind of person they really are
Yeah, so kind of depends.
on like the day or how you're feeling or what is it, CJ?
Kind of depends on the day. Like a game day,
Mm-hmm.
like I probably eat once or twice, like the pregame meal, and sometimes after the game I'll eat. But if it's like not a game day, I'll probably definitely eat 2-3 times. I'm not a breakfast guy,
Okay.
but like I'll have like a Cliff Bar and a protein shake or something before practice, or like
Mhm.
energy chews before practice or something.
So what is it you're putting in your body like on game day? Is it like
So it's like
what do you
protein,
Mhm.
protein. You gotta have the carb. It's usually pasta. We eat a lot of pasta, so because we burn a lot. I sweat a lot.
Mhm.
If anybody's been to the games, you've seen me. I sweat a lot,
in the
so I need
splash
to,
zone?
you know,
Yeah.
I need to like load up on carbs and stuff before games, especially on game days or day before game days, and then a vegetable like a broccoli or something like that. Shout out to Jake, he's our nutritionist. You know?
So you're pretty considerate when you're like
Yeah,
eating.
yeah.
Okay. So when it's not game day, are you like cheating yourself a little bit with like those meals? Like are you eating cereal,
Sometimes
candy?
no, I'm a candy guy.
You're a candy guy?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I love candy.
Really? That's your weakness?
Yeah. Gummies.
So
But
Give me the top 3 real quick.
top 3 candy.
Yeah, candies.
Top 3. What's the chews? No, the rope candy.
Oh, the sour nerd ropes?
Yes.
Okay.
Like those peach rings.
So you're in the sour gummy department is where is
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
Yeah, something like that. And the peel and pull Twizzlers.
that is an interesting list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah,
I was
I didn't
thinking like
expect
candy
that.
bars, but no, it was
Yeah,
all right.
I'm
Not
not-
not,
Okay.
not my favorite, but
Not
I
my
don't like
favorite either.
chocolate bars. I'm not too big of a fan.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Maybe
I-
you'd be a better athlete if you liked chocolate bars.
Imagine.
Maybe that's what it is.
Imagine.
well, we do have to go ahead and throw it to our first break here, but I do want to get to this one text off of Facebook from Taylor All Good. And again, you guys can always watch Put a Face to the Voice through Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo channel 961 now, no longer 951, 961. And that's all through Nebraska. So if you got Allo cable, you have the ticket 961. But this one from Taylor on Facebook. CJ, us Husker fans are proud of you and what you're doing for the team this year. You're amazing and keep it up. And I think that's
Thank you.
well said from her
Thank
as
you.
well as the rest of the Husker Hoops team. It's been a good run, but we'll throw it to break and don't go anywhere as we got a couple of segments up next. That's Megan Walker. We got CJ Wilcher, the guest in here for tonight. I'm Harrison Arns running the boards. We'll talk to you guys on the other side.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
He can maybe run a
So like speed option, those things, all you want to do.
speed. I can't see.
It's also
Oh,
look what you did. Look what you did. Look
Calm
at Bill.
down.
Come on
Just
now.
calm down.
I don't say anything about semicolons or should there be a
Word usage?
parentheses or
Too many commas over there.
too many
Zip. Come on.
run-on sentences. Don't talk about that. It's not my wheelhouse.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning.
Southeast Community College invites you to check out our spaces ahead of your official campus visit.
Our virtual campus tours let you see our campuses and learn more about our programs of study. Then you can schedule your individual visit in person or virtually. Virtual tours of our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, or Milford, and our learning centers are online at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? Or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity, not to make friends, but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
It's phishing season. Bad actors are trolling your business emails, luring you and your employees to take the bait and steal your private information. Make sure your cybersecurity keeps your business from being the catch of the day. At Hamilton, cybersecurity is our business. We are experts at keeping your network and business information secure and off the hook. Contact Hamilton for a vulnerability assessment today. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
If Ewers throws that ball to the front pylon, Texas might have tied that game up and had a chance to win it.
That moment right there, it's one of those moments that every young man dreams about. There's 2 outcomes in that moment. You're a gamer or you tense up.
You're a gamer or you're a goner.
Or you're a goner.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Letting your children know you believe in them will go a long way toward making their dreams a reality. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. It's important to celebrate learning. Focus on the positives, reinforce good effort and determination. Children need your encouragement and support. Our public schools want every student to succeed.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
If Ewers throws that ball to the front pylon, Texas might have tied that game up and had a chance to win it.
That moment right there, it's one of those moments that every young man dreams about. There's 2 outcomes in that moment. You're a gamer or you tense up.
You're a gamer or you're a goner.
Or you're a goner.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back, Speed and Power. And for those that don't know, when I get the bat signal from my people and say, show up, listen, this whole idea, this whole thing of sports talk in Lincoln with student athletes, my vision of it is in full play right now, because it took pioneers and people who were daredevils and willing to dive in on faith that, you know what, this is good for me and there's value in it. And then you get to the storytelling part and you start to recognize that what this is for, especially with student athletes, the NIL thing is its own thing and there's plenty of space for it. But you being able to tell your story rather than having somebody trying to tell your story for you is a whole new deal. And it required people to step up and say, you know what, DP, I'm going to come out of my comfort zone. I'm going to have faith in you and your vision of me. And then I'm going to start to believe in myself and I'm going to start to do this thing. And it brings me so much joy. I am as proud inside right now as I could possibly be to have you two sitting here having this conversation. That's the whole point of this thing. Like, you can get former athletes and people else, you can get that. You can get talking heads to have conversations and debates. But what you two tell us about ourselves is the greatest thing we need to hear. Like, y'all are breaking down walls. And I'm so proud, first of all, that you're in it. I get to watch you grow. I get to watch you mature. I get to watch you reform, rebrand yourself, reimage yourself, reimagine yourself. I just want to say I'm super proud of you two sitting here tonight, because I know what's coming for you, because I saw it 2 years ago. I saw you 2 years ago before you could be the version of yourself that sits in this room. And I see what's coming for you. And I just want to cheer. I just want to applaud. So to both of you, well done, well done, well done. And who you're becoming, your journey through it, how you're getting there. Now, Megan, you know the deal. You and I have talked. We got big plans.
Got big plans.
We got big plans. And we got time. CJ, you're a pioneer and you can't help it. You can't help it. It's in you. It's in you. So we got another thing to pioneer real soon. Real soon. For both of you, you see that wall out there? Y'all belong on that wall. So I need something from you to put on that wall. And this is what I'm going to do. So I had another friend deliver this to me. But what I'm going to do is give it to CJ with the full understanding that every time I offer my hand to somebody, something returns in value. Now, this one has a meaning, and I kept it when they offered it to me for a very simple reason. The number. That number.
That's love, man.
That number, and I was going to hold it. I was going to make you sign it. But what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to pass it to Megan, who will pass it to you. And you will return one of them other ones.
I got you. We can do that.
And it goes up on the wall.
We can do that.
Right? Mm-hmm. And Megan, same deal. Go into the closet, find one. If you don't have one, I'll wait for the next one. But y'all belong on this wall forever. Forever, because it doesn't stand the way it does without you. And I don't know that y'all know that. So I wanted to steal the microphone for a minute and say, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you what you do for the university and the athletic department. You're representing your families and your communities at the highest level. So I'm proud of y'all. Love your pieces, man. I really do.
Thank you.
I really do. So Megan, I'm sorry for kidnapping your show for a minute, but I had to say thank you to y'all because, again, you guys are the pioneers for this thing.
Thank you, man.
It's a long journey, isn't it?
Yeah, word.
It's a long journey, and you were just saying we need to get Kobe back here. Yeah, yeah, we do.
Gotta clip that. I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah, yeah, you know, yeah. Like he's up on the wall. I don't think he knows he's on the wall.
He probably doesn't.
But he gifted that, and it belongs there. And for generations to come, people will come in and go, "Well, what's this ticket thing?" Well, I'll be able to point to the wall and tell them we had some really cool Huskers build it. So, love y'all. Do your thing. I'm out of here, Harrison. It's all you, bro.
Thank you, DP.
My guy.
There's the boss man, DP, walking out right now. But yeah, as everyone there listening, we just got a great boss here at the Ticket.
Yeah,
just flat out. And he definitely means that, and that's the direction he wants to build this thing. So I'll say it again for DP as well. But yeah, thank you guys being pioneers in this whole thing.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, wipe the tears away. Next
I
segment.
know, I'm starting to get emotional. I'm not going to lie. I could see you were bawling over there.
Yeah.
So are you okay? Are you recovered?
Yeah, no, I'm straight.
Yeah, we are very blessed to have everyone here at the Ticket. It's truly blessings to even be able to do shows here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Dang. Okay. All the tears are gone?
Yeah.
You good?
We can do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Something I wanted to talk to you about. It's something like your look a little bit. You have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
And there was a comment that you had made is that all of your tattoos have meaning. So share with me a little bit about your first tattoo and some of the tattoos that are important to you that you've got.
So, well, first off, all my tattoos are like representative for a family member. Of course, I have some filler tattoos, but ultimately they're all representative for a family member. My first tattoo was Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Obviously, that has a ton of meaning, being that it was in the Bible, but it was the first verse that my dad introduced me to when I was a kid. I can go on for days. Like my leg tat, I have a family on my leg. Then on my shin is a samurai with a temple, and a Japanese lantern for my second older brother because he's into anime and samurais and stuff like that. And I got a gorilla on the back of my leg because my dad has a gorilla tattooed on his arm. And it's a screaming gorilla because my dad's pretty loud.
That is so sweet.
Then I got a butterfly, a blue butterfly, because my mom loves blue butterflies. She actually said if she were to get a tattoo, it would be a blue butterfly. Then I got it's a brand called Mishka that my older brother used to wear growing up. It's like a skateboarding brand. I got that tattooed on my leg with Never Lucky, because that's something like a saying that he always said, like growing up, that we were never lucky. And I got that. And I got a cause doll for my younger brother. That is kind of like, you know what I mean? I just kind of, when I think of my younger brother, I think of a cause doll, you know? So I got that. And I even have his name in it. And then what else do I have? Got some roses from my grandparents who passed away the time I was born. Owl. Owls are like considered a protector of the dead. You see them in like graveyards. And I have an eye, a crying eye, which is it's in my eye color. And then eagle, one of my grandfather's favorite animal, broken clock. I could just go on for days. Yeah. You know, so it has a lot of meaning.
It's really beautiful that you have something for like everyone that you love.
Yeah.
So are you pretty family oriented, would you say?
Yeah, completely, yeah.
Who were some of the people that were really encouraging you throughout your basketball career?
My mom and dad. They're like ultimately my biggest supporters. So, you know what I mean? I have my brothers who support me, but like.
And just real quick, just scoot up the mic a little bit closer, just because I want people to be able to.
Yeah, for sure. But my parents like sacrificed so much for me and my brother to play basketball and get to this level, being that we both play Division I basketball. It was a special thing, so I say my parents.
Did you ever think that you were going to play basketball in college, or was that your goal? Or
I mean, if I'm being honest, it was kind of the expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I was going to college, my parents wasn't paying for it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so and that's just kind of been a thing in my house. So like even when I first started getting offers, like I wouldn't be excited, you know. Looking back, I wish I was, you know,
Mhm.
because you know it's a special moment. Everybody doesn't get the opportunity to do so, especially where I come from. Um, but it just was kind of like, all right, I got an offer. I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? That was kind of like my approach to it, and it got me here. But just looking back, I wish I did a little bit more.
So you're from New Jersey.
Mhm.
You went to Xavier University for a little bit.
Mhm.
How did you end up at Nebraska?
Word, great question. So I went to Zave in Cincinnati, Ohio, and then in high school I was getting recruited by Zave in Nebraska. So coming out of high school, it was either going to be here or Nebraska. I mean, here or Xavier.
Mhm.
I ended up picking Xavier for the relation thing, and you know what I mean, how they were in the recruiting process. But then when I transferred here, I had a good relationship with the old assistant coach, Matt Abdelmassi, and so I came here and played played for Fred with him here, and then obviously he parted his ways, and I've come to love it here, man. Stay here for my third year here now, playing for Fred, and it's been a great experience, you know. So,
What's your favorite part about playing for Nebraska?
PBA,
Really?
yeah, PBA gets jumping, especially when we play against a good opponent. Just always loud in there.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Being that I played on bad teams here, and this year last year was on the rise, but this year, you know, we're continuing that, and it's just always been loud.
What do you think is the loudest, most craziest game that you played in Nebraska? Like, what is one that's stuck in your head forever?
From PBA or just in
Just
my career?
in your career at Nebraska, though.
I would say my first time at Indiana,
Okay.
because technically my first year here was kind of like my freshman year here.
Mm.
Because COVID, I didn't play in front of fans, and I only played 14 games because I missed the first 5 due to the fact I was in quarantine.
Mhm.
So it was so loud in there, and it's Indiana. I grew up watching Indiana, and so just being in that environment was like, what? So that's something I always remember. I love playing there though.
Did you grow up watching a specific team or a player? Did you have anyone that you really looked up to throughout your career?
NBA player, I looked up to Brown and Melo, but
Mhm.
like in college, I used to watch Kentucky a lot, like growing up, because that's kind of around the time I started playing basketball, like seriously, you know, around like the 2011 year. That's when John Calipari first got there, so you know, I started watching him a lot. And then once I got to high school, it kind of just I didn't really have a favorite college team, you know, so just watched basketball.
Yeah. Where are you hoping to go with basketball after college?
What'd you say?
Where are you hoping to go with basketball after college?
Play professionally, you
Mhm.
know, wherever that may be.
If you could play for any team, what team would it be? Like, if you got to choose.
Probably the Brooklyn Nets.
Why is that?
Close to home, and it's the Nets.
Mhm.
It's fire. They used to be in Jersey, so used to be New Jersey Nets. So
Mhm.
it'd kind of be like a
Little home.
a little homecoming type
Mhm.
of
Are
deal.
most people in New Jersey Brooklyn Nets fans?
No.
Okay,
Most
that's
of them are
surprising.
New York Knicks fans.
Okay.
Yeah, or at least the ones I've met. I've experienced.
So, hypothetical, someone is like, "Hey, you can go pro. What makes you unique about yourself than anyone else?" Like, just through words, not about like your playing. Like, what makes you unique?
What makes me different than other people?
Yeah.
I think my approach to the game. Like,
Which is?
I think now my approach to the game. So like
Okay.
how I view opportunities, or how I try to take advantage of opportunities when they're given. Being a guy who doesn't complain, and ultimately, like I've been pretty a consistent guy in terms of not even necessarily in games, just amongst my team, like in my team, like you know what CJ you getting every day, you know. So
You're consistent.
yeah,
That's good. Do you think you could ever be a coach?
yeah, for sure.
For
I
sure.
think I'd definitely be a coach once I'm done playing.
Really? Because I feel like some athletes, like, you can't do it as much because it's just like a habit of
Yeah.
their sport.
Yeah, I think I could do it because I think pretty good at getting messages across, and I think it's also a passion of mine, like helping people. So
That's a good
ultimately, I think
quality.
that's what coaching is. So
Yeah. There you go. Would you want to teach like high school, like younger, or like just anyone?
gotta be college. I mean, I'll teach anybody,
Mhm.
but in terms of like coaching, being a head coach,
What's one thing that Fred Hoiberg does well that if you did get to that role, you'd want to emulate that one factor that Fred Hoiberg brings to the team?
how he controls his emotions, for sure.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
I've known some coaches that weren't able to do that. High school level wasn't Power 5, not as big a deal.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we do got to go ahead and throw it to our next break here on Speed and Power. We got the host as always, Megan Walker, guest CJ Wilcher in studio with us. We'll throw it to break. We'll talk to you guys on the other side.
Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Acres, your premier John Deere dealer, has the largest selection of late model equipment in the Midwest. And for a limited time, Acres is offering low-rate financing on all 2021 and 2022 S and X Series combines and 8 Series tractors. Qualified buyers can earn 3.9% financing for 60 months. And as an added bonus for your holiday season, if you purchase one of Acres' eligible machines before December 31st, you'll get a $5,000 gift card from Shields. Go to acres.com to learn more.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
I used to be a weight guy. I used to love weight.
You've never been a weight guy. That's a lie.
Let me tell you something.
You've never been a weight guy.
I was in a 300-pound club
No,
in
sir.
high school.
Yes.
No, sir.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
That 315 pounds would have sent him through it'd been 6 feet under trying to figure out how to get up out that hole.
That's how
you ain't never been nowhere near that platform to get up there for lifter of the year.
I don't want to be lifter of the year. I
So
want to be
how
the player of the year. Who wants to be a lifter of the year when you want to be the player of the year? Nobody care about weights.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, Order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa,
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action. Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Megan Walker, and I'm joined by Harrison and CJ from the men's basketball team. I liked that you were vibing to the music. No one's vibing. Yeah. Okay, but this is our last segment. This is my favorite part of the show. You really got to lock in.
All right, bet.
Okay, so it's going to be questions, and you just got to give me like a good answer.
Speed round or like just, you know what I mean? Just good questions.
Like, don't answer like stupidly, you know? Like, have some thought into it. So you can have like a little bit, but don't take like freaking 2 minutes to answer. Okay. First question. If you were given a billboard to put anything on it, it's for the whole world to see. What are you putting on it?
A baby picture of me.
A baby. Okay. Maybe you need to think about your answers for a little while longer. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I thought it was a cute baby.
I thought you were going to put like a faith-based thing on the billboard.
See, the first you said not take too long. The first thing that came to my mind is a baby picture of me. I don't know.
Okay, so a baby picture of CJ is gonna be posted up in Nebraska.
Yeah, we can do that though. We could like, you know what I mean? Could do like a
Gerber and deal.
Yeah, you know, little bit.
Oh my god,
I'm down. I'm with it. You know what I mean? That'd be a good little vintage vibe too.
There you go.
Yeah,
got a little too excited for that.
I expected something way better from you. Okay, next question. You can work out with anybody, dead or alive. Who is it?
LeBron.
Is this a lift or a practice or like 1v1? What are you doing?
Oh, practice. I want to like learn from him. He's smart.
That's valid. That's valid. Favorite song on your playlist?
It's a song by called "Familiar" by
Was that Madison. You put on your story today?
Yeah.
Okay.
"Familiar" by Madison Ryan Ward.
Go follow him on Instagram. I don't know what your Instagram handle is.
CJ. It's my name.
It's his name.
Yeah. CJ_Wilcher. Yeah.
Okay, you're being dropped off on an island. You get to bring 3 items with you. What are you bringing?
3 items.
There's no Wi-Fi. There's no internet. There's no electricity.
All right, so I'm bringing a canister thing that I could like start fires.
A what?
In a little pan.
A pan.
Yeah.
You're bringing a pan.
So I can cook. Like,
he's bringing a pan.
Fish, like a stone pan. Then a knife. And a canister for water.
Okay.
It's okay.
I guess
that's better. That's a lot better than the ones I've heard.
I think a pan is decent. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you could just if it's like
put some
stone
fish on there,
pan,
a stone pan. Yeah,
you might as well just get a stone and get.
How are you
gonna
get the fish?
Cook it on the stone.
Hit it with your pan.
I'm supposed to bring a fishing rod.
Everyone brings different things.
Yeah, I'm bringing a pan.
That's not bad. We've heard by far worse.
We've heard by far worse.
We've had someone bring their phone that didn't have service on
and
it.
like a gun with no
bullets.
Yeah,
a gun with no bullets, and then their mom.
Yeah.
So they just brought their mom out in the middle of nowhere.
Literally. Okay. 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. workout?
7 a.m. for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Nebraska sporting event to attend besides basketball?
Football, obviously. I would say football, obviously.
Not volleyball?
I've only been to like 3 volleyball games. I need to start going to more stuff though. I want to go to like some softball games, baseball
Mhm.
games, track meets.
Show your
Yeah.
support.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Been to a Stars game yet? Lincoln Stars hockey?
Nah.
That's
I
one.
actually just found out about them like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'd always recommend that to everyone. The
Mhm.
the tickets are cheap and they're always really good games because you got like possible NHL talent out there. They might be 16 or they might be 24, but they're out there.
Yeah.
If you could have the skills of any basketball player, who would it be?
Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, you got some good answers. They were
Yeah.
a little sketch at the beginning, but they're getting better.
I
They're
thought
getting
they were
better.
solid.
Okay, what is your favorite Bible verse?
Philippians 4:13.
Okay.
I would say it's my favorite. I think it has become one of the most watered down Bible scriptures. But I think when people really look into it and see that like what is really true, I'm not going to sit here and I don't want to sit here and waste the time. Not waste the time, but take up the time explaining it. But and it was my first one, so it means the most to me.
Mhm.
So
That's beautiful.
yeah.
Look at you.
Appreciate it.
So when you're having those hard days, workouts are not going the way you want. You're just not feeling good. What is a quote or something that's going to push you through?
I just kind of remind myself like who I play for. And that's Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Honoring him. And so that's something I remind myself of a lot. Because I mean, you can only control what you can control. So I do play for my coaches and I respect my coaches 100%, but ultimately I'm honoring. I got these gifts from God. So
Mhm.
honoring him.
I love that. Okay, one more. If you get to design your jersey, it can't be red, white. What color are your jerseys going to be?
Black,
And
cream.
black and cream. So you want to be like Purdue looking kind of?
Nah, not Purdue looking. Well, you said not red. I like our black uniforms. My first year here, we had black uniforms with the N. They were
Mhm.
fire. They
Those
black,
were clean.
They were black, red, and cream, super fire. But you said no red, so
So just black and cream.
black and cream, yeah. Yeah. Purdue's like gold, so this is like a cream.
It's like a cream though. That's like when I think
This
of
is-
Purdue, I think of like that color kind of like a little darker.
For Purdue?
Yeah, like when you look at it on like a screen, it looks like cream almost.
Well, the Nebraska cream, the crimson and cream.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet and cream.
Oh, yeah, scarlet and cream. Sorry.
Same thing. I think
Goodness
we all get the same.
gracious. Goodness gracious.
Yep. But with that being said, though, we do have to go ahead and wrap things up here. Unless you got any other rapid fire ones you want to get out of here.
What's your middle name again? Share it for the world.
My whole name is Caleb Jefferson Wilcher.
I thought that needed to be shared.
Well done. Nonetheless, though, we're going to go ahead and wrap up Speed and Power here, but don't go anywhere. We got What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington up next. Megan Walker, I'll throw it to you. Get us out of here.
CJ, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I really
Yes.
appreciate it.
Good luck tomorrow. Everyone make sure to go watch the game and tune into next week.